Hello. So we're going to work today on just making our neck, shoulders, and upper back feel a little bit better. And the first thing we're going to do is just our shoulder shrugs. We're going to do small, medium, large. So let's start with small. So just take your shoulders up a little and then put them back down. Just let your shoulders come up a little bit and then just relax. Let them go down. So if you want, we can inhale, the shoulders come up a little, and then exhale, those shoulders go down. Let's do medium now. We should be warmed up a little, so just lift a little tiny bit more and then back down. Inhale to lift up and then exhale down. And so as you're doing this, you're saying to your shoulders, hey shoulders, I love you. And you're listening to the response. And if your shoulders are like, hey, if you do that again, we're gonna not work for the next week, then stop. No matter what we're doing, any day we're doing it. If your muscles say, no, this is gonna break you, don't do it, then just stop. But if your muscles just say things like, oh my gosh, so yeah, I'm not interested in doing that because I just like to be on vacation, then we're gonna say, come on, come back from vacation. Let's just get a little bit more done. You should be feeling a little looser in your shoulders already. So what if we go large, and we're gonna do a real good breath this time. So here we go. Inhale, your shoulders come up and up and up. And then exhale, just let your shoulders go down where they wanna go on their own. So how does that feel? Does it feel horrible? Does it feel delicious? Is it like poking a bruise? It feels good and bad at the same time. Couple more. Here's our last one. Oh, and then just kind of let your head go chin to the chest for a second. Just kind of shake that out a little bit. So the next little piece that we're gonna do, I like to call it a turtle going into the shell. So if you can kind of imagine, here's your shell, and we can pull our arms in, but we can also pull our head in. So we're gonna just take all these people and try to scrunch them up. So let your shoulders come way up, and then think of pulling your head down. I like to scrunch my face up when I do this, and then that's it. So we're gonna do it 2 more times. So that was your easy, here's your medium. Scrunch your shoulders up as high as you can, but then push your head down as hard as you can. Should just be a little bit uncomfortable there. And let it go. So we're gonna do this last one with the big breath. So here we go, the biggest, the last one. Shoulders are smooshing up, up, up. You're pushing your head down, down, down. Take a super big inhale. And now exhale, relax. That should feel pretty good. If you've got a headache, or if your brain isn't real happy, if your back isn't real happy, just take a break for a second. So the next thing we're gonna do is our whole spine traction. So hopefully you're in a chair that has some arms on it. All we're gonna do is just use the chair and just lift yourself up however much you can. And then that's it. So you're using your bicep, tricep strength, your shoulder strength. Just lift yourself up however much you can. And even if all you're doing is transferring your weight to your arms, even if your booty doesn't lift up off of the chair, we're still asking our shoulder girdle, our neck, our upper back, our shoulders, we're asking them to do something. And by lifting your rib cage up and keeping your booty kind of hanging heavy, we're doing traction for your whole spine. So hopefully that feels good. Okay, shake out your wrists a little bit. So the next thing we're gonna do, I call looking at your sternum. What we're gonna try to do is lengthen out the back of your neck. So all you gotta do here is tuck your head down. Imagine that you're looking here, not at your knees, not forward. You're trying to look at your sternum. So as you're there, just imagine all we're doing right now is trying to make this back of the neck longer. So if while you're doing that, your neck is saying, hey, you big jerk, why are you such a bully? You gotta maybe bring your head back up and then come back into it. Maybe just hold it for 2 or 3 seconds and then take a break afterwards, and 2 or 3 seconds and then take a break afterwards. But we're doing it mindfully and with purpose and with intention, and trying to just make those neck people feel like they're our friends again. Like we're trying to send out a nice little peace gift, like, hey guys, can we just be friends back there? And then one more time, look at your sternum, and we're gonna ever so gently move your chin to one side, move your chin to the other side. And when we do that, when I move my chin, I'm now targeting this side of the back of my neck. I come over here, I'm targeting this side of the back of the neck. And then to shake that out, we're gonna come back to center and just lengthen, try to lengthen the front of your neck. I'm not gonna look up because I have neck issues, but I can still try to lengthen out the bottom of my neck. And that's fun. So the next thing we're gonna do is an owl swivel, like an owl who can look behind them. So sitting nice and square, we're gonna just turn your head one way as far as you can, comfortably, as far as you can comfortably, and then turn your head the other way as far as you can comfortably. So remember when we started out with our shoulder shrugs, we did small, medium, and large. We're gonna do that here too. So as you turn your head, the first couple of times, you're just saying to all of these muscles, these neck extensors that move your neck around, you're just saying to all of those muscles, hey guys, I know I've been kind of hard on you for the last couple of years, but I'd really like to do better. I'd like to be better friends. Would you consider being not quite so loose or not quite so tight? And your neck is like, maybe if you do this a couple of times a day, I might consider it. So take a notice here, be mindful. Do you think you can turn a little bit deeper than you could 12 seconds ago? Is it just less painful? Is it sticking less? Are there less times that you have to make faces doing it? So here we go. Here's your last time to turn your head this way, and the last time to turn your head the other way. And then as we come back to center, we're just gonna lengthen, try to make your neck longer, and then look down at your sternum for just a second. So as you come back to center, the next little part that we're gonna do, I'm gonna call chin-ups, because we're just gonna tilt the head up and down. We're gonna lead with the chin. So you're gonna look one way, however far that may be, and then your chin goes up and your chin goes down. Eyes and chin going up, up, up. Eyes and chin going down, down, down. So when I turn my head this way, I'm kind of focusing on these muscles here on this side that are getting longer, and these muscles here are getting shorter. So as you move your head up and down, if it sounds like somebody's got a bag of potato chips that they're crumbling around, that's not horrible. But no matter what you do, you're only doing things that are gonna make our neck feel better. We're never gonna do anything that we're like, oh man, I won't be able to feel good after this. Go ahead, bring your head back to center. We're gonna turn our head the other way. So however far you can go that way, the chin and the eyes go up. My chin and my eyes look down. If we wanted, we could inhale, the head and the eyes go up. Exhaling as the head, the chin goes down. And you could be measuring on this side. Do you have as much range of motion on this side? Is this side more painful or less painful than the other side? Do you have to take a break every couple of seconds? If you're sitting there and you took a break already, that's fantastic. And just remember that as soon as you feel like you've recovered, you can just come back in and join us wherever we are. Go ahead and bring that chin to the shoulder. Come along your collarbone towards one side. Come along your collarbone towards the other side. And you can say things to yourself like, wow, my neck feels so much happier than it did just a couple minutes ago. As we bring the head back to center, we'll bring the eyes back to the horizon, and we're gonna do a spine stretch forward. We're gonna start with the back of the neck. So remember how we did that. Just look at your sternum, and then just take your upper body and lean it forward. What we're doing here is we're taking these muscles that run up and down the spine. We're gonna round the spine a little bit so that those people can get some love. If you feel like you wanna reach your hands forward, if you want a cat stretch, however far, this is for you. This is your break. This is supposed to feel good. So as you're hanging out in there, does it feel good? Check it out. Oof. And then as we come back to center, we'll just get resituated in your space. And this time we're gonna do a head tilt. I like to think of this one when I ask my dog if he wants to go to the park, he goes, hmm? So here's what we're gonna do. Lengthen out first, and we're just gonna tilt. So your eyes stay looking forward, the ear comes towards the shoulder. Lengthen out your neck in the middle, and then the other side, ear to the shoulder. If we wanted, we could inhale to center, and then exhale for the tilt. Lengthen, remember to lengthen, and then exhale for the tilt. So as you're doing this, if we wanted to do our small, medium, large here too, we would have started out with a small movement, like, hey, let me just ease my way into it today, wherever you are today, wherever you're starting from. And then as you do a few more, that range of motion in your neck is gonna open up. It'll start to feel better. So some things we can do as we get here to the end, if this was the corner of your jaw, try to push your jaw corner up. Tilt, change to the other side. Try to push your jaw corner up. And when you're doing that and it starts to feel good, you can also think of pushing this shoulder corner away. So back to center, I'm gonna push my jaw up and my shoulder away. How nice is that? Oof, that's just the nicest thing we can do there. So as we come back to center, we're just gonna look each way just to kind of shake it out a little bit, just a quickie, and then bring our hands back to the sides of the chair. Let's do our traction. Go ahead and lift and lift and lift, and then just easy peasy release. Let's go ahead and push, lift, lift, lift. And then here's our last one. Here's your last little lift. Yeah. All right, and the last thing we're gonna do is just bring your hands to your lap or to the table. Lengthen everything out. We're gonna do one big shoulder shrug. We're gonna go up and up and up. Big inhale. Now, as you let your shoulders go down, try to push them down while you act like somebody's trying to pull your head up. And that's it. Well, look at all these great things that you just did to make your back, your neck, your shoulders feel better. That's awesome. Congratulations for doing a good job for yourself.